Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Michelle. It's been a while since the last time I see
I
you.
know, I know. Sorry, I didn't I can didn't connect in the last 2 days, I think. But
Yeah,
yeah, but now I'm here.
that's great. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you
Yeah.
here.
Okay, great. I don't know if well, I think in this moment are just you and me, but I just was wondering if I don't know, maybe would you mind to do a recap of the last 2 days? Because
Absolutely. No
yeah,
worries. I can do it. In this case, I'm going to show you like a mini review in
okay.
this week. And yesterday, I sent a file with the vocabulary that we have
Ah,
been
yeah,
practicing.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I see.
Yeah, no worries. The topics that we have been talking about is just about request,
Mhm.
and we are going to review that one.
Okay.
When we are asking about request, we can use different models, and the models that we studied the previous days is can, could, and
Mhm.
would. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Mhm. So basically, this week we have been practicing just the phrase "Would you mind?" All right.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So let's start so you can see a quick review before your classmates enter. Well, I hope they do that.
Yeah. Well, we hope that.
Yes. Okay, can you see the
Yes.
presentation?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay, great. So today is June 21st,
Mhm.
and we have been studying Would You Mind? Okay?
Yeah.
Would you mind is a very polite way to ask for a favor or to ask a request. There is a specific structure to use these ones. And I can see some people already join us. Hello, guys. Good morning.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
How are you?
Fine. Drinking of
Excellent.
coffee.
It's almost, well, we are in the middle of the week, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
so almost
Yeah.
Friday. Okay, guys, let's help Michelle to remember the topics that we have been studying. So, do you remember what is the structure that I need to follow if I use would you mind?
It's would you mind plus the verb in gerund.
Ah, very good. So, that is the main characteristic when we use would you mind. Would you mind, for example, helping me? Would you mind giving me? Eh, every verb that you use after would you mind must be in ing.
Mhm.
Okay. Would you mind opening the door? Would you mind sending me an email? All right. Always in ing. Can I say something like, would you mind to bring me a coffee? What do you think? Would you mind to bring me a coffee?
No, it's not correct.
No, right? We cannot
Mhm.
use infinitive. So
Okay.
guys, that's something that you have to remember. Would you mind to get me a coffee? That
No.
is not correct. We cannot use infinitives, only gerunds. Now, if you remember, something tricky about would you mind is the way that we are going to answer. Because what is the translation for would you mind?
¿Te molestaría o te importaría?
Podrías.
Mhm. So in this case, imagine what is the way that we are going to answer. Because imagine if I say, ¿te importaría o te molestaría, right? Like, ayudarme a hornear un pastel. So, what happens if I say yes? Mhm.
It's um con If you say yes, you are saying no.
Uh-huh.
Because you are saying,
Yeah.
yes, I would mind.
Exactly. So that's what I was explaining yesterday, right? As your classmate says, if you say yes, it's like, yes, I would mind. Yes, I don't want to do that favor. And if you say no, on the other hand, it's like if you were saying, yes, I want to help. I want to do that favor. So you can say yes or no. So be careful in these kind of questions. The answers are a little bit like the opposite. If you want to help, you say, no, I wouldn't mind. But if you say yes, it's like, yes, I would mind. I don't want to help. Okay? So be careful. Imagine, and this is the practice that we had yesterday. Imagine that you are at work and one of your coworkers says, would you mind sending me the email with the process, for example? What would you say? Uh-huh. Yes or no? Would you mind sending me an email?
No, I wouldn't mind.
Very good. No, I wouldn't mind. I'll do it right now. Okay. And if you don't want to do that favor, if you don't want to help, in that case, you have to say, yes, I would mind. Imagine if your coworker say, would you mind giving me $50? I want to go to a nice restaurant for lunch. What would you say? Yes or no?
No, I wouldn't mind, but when will you bring me back?
The money. Yeah.
Ah, that's a good one. Excellent. Now, yesterday, one of your classmates were given some different answers that you can use if you feel, right, that you will have the issue if you will say yes or if you will say no. Something easy, as your classmate said, is saying no problem, right? Would you mind opening the window? No problem. I'll do it right now. Okay. Would you mind getting me a coffee? No problem. I'll do it. So that is a key. One of the answers that you can use to avoid the confusion if you are going to say yes instead of no, because that it's like a very common mistake. Understood? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Now, yesterday we were discussing some vocabulary that we can use if we want to talk about some different process. For example, if I want to say, well, if I'm on the computer, I'm clicking on. That is the phrase, click on. But if I'm on my cell phone, can I say click? Or what is the word? Which one?
Tap.
Tap, exactly. Now imagine, let's see if you remember the vocabulary. Imagine that my internet connection is not working. So what is the phrasal verbs that I can use? Can I say, my internet is? Or what is the phrasal verbs that I can use?
Like my internet is lacking, or my internet is not working.
Okay, it's not working. That's one.
My internet is going down.
It's going down. Yes. So the phrasal verbs that we can use is go down. That is when something is not working properly or stop working properly. Imagine you have a computer and your computer doesn't work anymore, you can say, this computer went down, okay? Imagine if I am on my computer and let me see a picture so I can explain you better. Okay, I want to go to the bottom. I'm here and I'm doing this to go to the bottom. What is the name of this action?
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
Scroll down. And the opposite?
Scroll up.
Correct. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. What else? What else? Let's see. Imagine that I have a very important document on my computer. So it's very important. I don't want to lose any information about it. What do I need to do?
Backup.
Very good. I need to back up the information. That means to make a copy, for example, to have the information in another place. So you have a backup. Pretty good. Okay, I just bought a new cell phone. What is the first thing that I need to do when I buy a cell phone? I need to install new stuff. I need to set. What is a phrasal verb?
Maybe a login.
But that is in a website,
Set up.
maybe. Set
Set up.
up. Yes, very good, very good. What else? What else? Okay, if I want to use my TV, okay, I need energy on my TV. So what do I need to do?
I need to get through TV.
To get what?
Get through?
Mm,
Connect?
okay. If I need to connect my TV on the outlet to get the energy, what is a phrasal verb that I can use?
And I plug in?
That is the one. Yes, very good. Excellent. So I know, guys, that there are different phrasal verbs and it's difficult to memorize all of them. So these are the phrasal verbs that I sent yesterday. So little by little, we can study them. These are like for simple process. If you see, plug in is to connect directly to the outlet. Go down is the ones that I was mentioning when something stopped working properly. If you have a new cell phone or a new computer, you need to set it up, okay, or set up a computer. Then we have a scroll up and a scroll down. It's basically to move like this, okay, and back up, okay. If you have an important document, you have to make a copy. Remember that backup can work as a noun and also as a verb. Is it clear, the vocabulary? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, now that you remember the vocabulary, we are going to have a practice, okay? In this moment, I want you to imagine, right? Imagine that you are talking to a senior, okay? And we are going to role play each situation, okay? You have to explain, for example, that your classmate is a senior of 80 years old, for example, and your classmate says, would you mind explaining me how I can connect to my Wi-Fi from my computer? So you have to describe, look, patiently, step by step. So classmate, please, you have to pretend that you are a real senior of 80 years old. So if she or he says, yes, go to the icon of the Wi-Fi. Okay, but do you think that a person from 80 years old will be able to identify the Wi-Fi icon? And what is that? So you can explain what the Wi-Fi icon is like. And you had to ask, okay, are you from the computer or are you from the cell phone? So because you know that the process is different, okay? Then you can switch. Would you mind explaining me how I can create an email account? So explain step by step. If you say yes, go to a website. Okay, but how? How are you going to go or reach the website? So do it step by step. Is that clear? Yes? Any questions before going to the role plays? No?
Yes,
Clear?
yes, I can. Yes.
Okay, so listen to me. If your classmate, imagine they are seniors, right? So you have to explain patiently and remember, guys, that try to use the phrasal verbs that we use, okay? For example, if I'm from my cell phone and I need to connect to Wi-Fi, what do you think? What is the first things that I need to do?
The kind of phone that we have.
Can you repeat?
That's the kind of phone. Because
Exactly. That's a good question. You need to ask, okay, what kind of cell phone do you have? Because the process is not the same. So, it's an Android. It's an iPhone. All right. Now, if there is a process that you don't know exactly how to do it, invent, but with coherence. Okay. I already sound the scenarios, guys. Role play these situations, please. And remember, be patient. You will be talking to someone of, 80 years old. Are you ready, everybody? Yes?
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey,
Today,
I
if
didn't
you
see you
go
in
to the
the
office.
office.
Today I will go. And you?
I was yesterday in the office.
Okay, okay. Well, today you won't go there.
No.
But, okay, well,
Maybe Thursday.
okay, nice. Well,
Okay.
and the first thing is connect to Wi-Fi from my computer or cell phone.
Okay. Do you want to be the service guy or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
grandma?
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, hello. I'm pretty old and I need an explanation. Will you mind explain me how I can fix my Wi-Fi from my computer?
Okay, hello.
Yeah, tell me. What can I do? Hi.
Your
You're in mute,
microphone.
Paulita. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have to turn on your computer, and you have to click on the taskbar, and you are gonna see an icon of a signal with a signal. that little icon is the Wi-Fi icon. So when you have your computer turn off and you already see that icon, you click in that again, and you have to look for your Wi-Fi connection. For example, if you already know the name of your Wi-Fi, for example, in my case is Hermanos Heyman, in my case, and you click in the signal, and you're gonna see a little button called connect, and you click in that button, and you already you will have the Wi-Fi connection for your computer.
Okay, nice. I will try. Would you mind explain me in a few minutes if I get it?
Sorry.
No, it's just a joke.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
let's continue with the two. I
the
will be the
second.
service guy, and you will be the grandma.
All right,
Okay.
nice job, guys. You are doing great. And now I just added David to the group, so you can practice with him too, all right?
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Hello, David.
Okay. Hello there.
Teacher, Michelle has microphone issues, so we couldn't.
Oh, all right. Okay. So you can practice with me, no problem. Oh, let's see. Now, let me see. I have one of your classmates is alone. Let me change it to here. All right. Let's see. David is here. I'm sorry to switch you, David.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So you have to practice with Fernando because in this moment, Michelle has some issues. Okay. So
Okay,
practice with Fernando, please. Go ahead.
okay. Hi, Fernando. Who do you want to? Which role do you want to play? Sorry, I can't hear you.
The Wi-Fi is the most common. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
If you want, I can be the senior.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, David. I want to see cat pictures on the internet, but I don't have internet connection on my device. Can you help me with that, please?
Yes, sure. Okay. Could you see if you have internet active? To do it, you have to scroll down your device from top to bottom, and there you're going to see like a signal icon. And if the signal icon is blue, that means that you are already connected to a Wi-Fi signal. So could you check that, please?
I should scroll down, right?
Yes, from top to bottom.
Okay.
And a menu will appear.
I have done that. I see many icons here. One of those have a lot of curved lines and says no internet connection, no Wi-Fi connection. What should I do
Okay.
here?
Okay, could you tap on it, please, on that icon?
I tapped, but now the icon is gray out.
Um,
It seems like it's not longer illuminated as the other icons.
okay, could you keep it pressed, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Now
A window.
I am seeing another screen and it says deactivated.
Okay, could you click on activate?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I guess that is asking you about the network which you want to connect. Could you tell me the options that you have right now?
See the name of one of my family members. Maybe this connection is from one. It's from is
Okay, could you tap on it, please?
yes. It's requesting text.
Okay, probably you don't have the the password. I will provide you the password now. The password is 12345. After that, you have to click. You have to tap on connect.
Okay. How do I bring the keyboard?
Just tap on the edit text or where you have to write the password.
I click and a pop-up show up. Okay, I start to type the password. And the password is there. What should I do next?
Okay, close the keyboard, and after that tap on connect.
Where I can close the keyboard? The keyboard I see a lot of keys. Which one should I press?
At the bottom of your cell phone, there is an arrow, and you have to click on that arrow.
Oh, okay. I click and think, and it's telling me connecting. Now it shows connected.
Okay.
I will try again to see search cat pictures.
Okay. Let me see if you have problems.
No. Awesome. It seems it's working. I was able to see cat pictures. I also am seeing violin pictures.
Okay.
Thank you very much, David.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right,
It was great.
nice.
Yeah.
A lot of patience, my
Mhm.
gosh. Okay, nice job, guys. I liked it. Okay, now, Michelle, now you can participate.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so are you going to be the senior or you will explain?
I can try to explain the steps.
Okay, I have two seniors here. So guys, which one? Which one will be the senior right now?
I can be.
Okay, pretty good. So Michelle, be patient, okay?
Okay,
So
I will try.
pick a scenario and let's start.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle. I want to install WhatsApp on my cell phone. Could you help me?
Oh, that's yes, yes. Okay. First of all, I need to know which kind of cell phone do you have?
I guess, well, it has like an Android uh, in the screen, so I guess it's an Android.
Okay, and your cell phone have buttons, or you can use the just tap the screen.
No, my cell phone doesn't has a button.
Okay, okay, that's great. So in the cell phone, I need that you identify a button called menu.
Uh, but
Do you have?
my phone is blocked right now. I don't know where I have to click.
Okay. Normally the menu button is on the center. Do you have any button on the center?
Um, there is like a fingerprint icon.
Mm-hmm. Well, we
I
are
don't
going.
know. I don't know how to unlock my phone.
Okay, it's okay. No worry about it.
Um, I, I just can see a fingerprint on the screen.
Okay.
So
So
the cell phone is locked.
the cell phone is low.
Help
Okay.
him to unlock the cell phone.
Okay, great. So um normally if your cell phone has button in the app, you have to tap to press the right button and try to press for 3 seconds.
Okay. Right now my cell phone is telling me that if I want to turn off the cell phone because I did a long press on the right button, so it's asking me if I want to restart the cell phone
No,
or
no,
if
no.
I want to.
No. And you can see any option to answer no, because you don't want to restart the cell phone.
um, well, I see a cancel button.
Mm-hmm.
I already click on that, and the options to turn off the cell phone disappear, and I see the fingerprint icon again on the screen.
Okay, so I think, but do you have an iPhone? Do you say that?
No,
No, an
it's an
Android, right?
Android.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's a little difficult for me because I have just iPhone, but it's okay. We are going to figure out how we can set up your WhatsApp.
Okay, let's imagine that by a miracle, the cell phone is not locked anymore, okay?
Yeah,
So,
because it's a
yeah.
little tricky.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't worry. Okay, continue. It's not locked anymore. Go ahead.
okay. Now you have to try to find an option in your screen called Play Store. Can you identify some option called in that way?
Um, yes, I can see an option called Play Store.
Okay, that's great. And now we have to select that option. So you can
Hello. Hello, hello. Guys, are you there?
Hello, hello.
Okay, did you practice the scenarios?
Yeah, we finished it.
Excellent. I have Arismendi. He's going to join you guys, but I think he has a bad connection, so that's why he couldn't join completely.
Okay.
So, was it easy or difficult? What do you think?
We was talking about it. It's easy when you making alone, but it's difficult to explain because you have to make this step by step, and some steps are a little bit tricky. Like you have to
Mhm.
find a button who says, I don't know, upload or something related to. It's not too easy.
I know, I know. If you're explaining to someone, like, imagine that you directly are explaining to Paola, there is no problem at all because she perfectly will understand. But if you're talking to a senior, 80 years old, I mean, that complicates things. All right?
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
totally agree.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the main room, okay?
Okay.
Very good. All right, time's up. Let's go back, everyone. We are going to wait for your classmate to join us again.
Okay.
Let's go back, everyone. They are still in the breaking rooms. We're going to wait for them. All right, welcome back, everyone. Okay, nice. Interesting practice. I was listening to some seniors, very complicated, right? But I was listening to some of you very patiently, guys. I love that. Was it easy or difficult to explain the process? What do you think?
Was a little bit tricky because step by steps is not too easy because you have to explain things that you are really already did in a few days or in a couple years. I don't know if it still is making sense right now because you have to look for a button who says no, publish or upload. In the past says other things. So
Uh-huh. Or remember, imagine if you say, okay, go to the Play Store and it says, but what is that? Where I can find it? And it's like, okay, how do I say that? Because if I say, guys, okay, open the Play Store, go to the Play Store, immediately you can do it. It's pretty easy for you. But imagine for someone who doesn't know what that is, it's complicated.
yeah, like you have to look, you have to search on a triangle in an app who said the triangle with
Exactly.
a
You have
different
to
color.
describe it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's the interesting thing. Because imagine you say, okay, tap the Wi-Fi icon. And if I say, okay, but what is that? I don't know what the icon looks like. How would you describe the Wi-Fi icon? Mm-hmm. Any idea? Because imagine, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm 80 years old and you say, type the Wi-Fi icon. I don't know what is that. So the Wi-Fi icon is like this. How would you describe that?
Like a sounds right or like sound waves or something like that.
Okay, that's a nice description. That can give you an idea about it. Exactly. So imagine And that is something that you have to imagine, guys. Search for the icons and try to describe it. Yesterday in the examples, I remember one of your classmates says, go to the browser. And if I don't know what is that, and you have to start describing the icon, right? So that is pretty easy. I mean, it's not pretty easy. It's difficult to describe each icon. So that is what you have to be careful with. Now, I was listening to different conversations. Let's analyze a little bit the vocabulary. Okay, if I'm on the computer, I say click, but can I say clicking?
Like click it?
Click on.
We can say click it or click
Click on.
on, okay? Remember that is because we are talking about the surface of a button. So we say click on. Now, can I say, would you mind explain me?
It's missing the
Explaining the
Look, ing. Don't forget that. Now, I was listening, like sometimes we say, keep it pressed, or press for 3 seconds, or press it for 5 seconds. Instead of saying keep it pressed or press it for 3 seconds, what can we say? Hold down. Or if you want to include the action, hold it down. But the phrasal verb is this, hold down. That means press for a few seconds, or is a synonym for keep press. If you want to active, or for example, I was listening to some of your classmates saying that the cell phone was locked. It was very difficult. So how can we explain? He said, I have my cell phone and I can only see like a fingerprint icon. How can you unlock a cell phone? What can we say that? How can we tell a senior person how to unlock a cell phone? What do you think? No idea?
First, ask if is the screen on. If yes, could you please put your one of your fingers onto the fingerprint icon?
And hold it down, right?
Yes.
Pretty good. Now, imagine if the senior says, which finger? Which one? How can we explain which finger?
I don't remember the finger's name, but I will.
Do you remember the name for the fingers, guys? What is the name of this one? Don't say the fat one. It's not the name.
It's the thumb.
Thumb. So we can say, okay, what you need to do is, okay, keep your phone light, okay? Put your thumb finger on the print, right? Finger tap, and just hold it down for a few seconds until the screen is unlocked, okay? So easy steps to do it. I mean, to do the steps is easy. Explain the steps is difficult. So if you explain this process, guys, imagining that you are explaining to a senior, you will find out that there are a lot of vocabulary that we can learn, okay? And as I was saying yesterday, you can say different phrases that people will understand. I mean, if you say keep it pressed, you will understand. And the people will understand you. The problem is, and that's why I recommend you to memorize the vocabulary, is what happens if the person you are talking to uses the phrases? Will you understand the person? Imagine that you are talking to someone and the person say, okay, hold down it for 5 seconds. And you say, hold down, what is that? So that's why we need to memorize the vocabulary, because it's like, will you understand? Okay. Now, at the bottom of the page, at the bottom of your cell phone. So instead of saying at the bottom, yesterday we saw a word that we can use. What was it?
Footer.
Which one?
The footer.
Yes, pretty good. Okay, footer. Now look at this one. This is a question. I need to know which kind of cell phone do you have? So can I say that? Which kind of cell phone do you have? Is that correct?
Maybe the correct would be, I need to know what, which kind of cell phone you have.
Exactly. In this case, guys, the auxiliary is not necessary. Okay? It's just, I need to know which kind of cell phone you have. Remember, this is the questions that we studied in the previous level. Now, your cell phone have. Can I say it? Your cell phone have. Your cell phone has. It's third person. Okay. Now, guys, everybody help me. I am on my computer, so I need to connect to Wi-Fi. And I don't know how to do it. Can you explain me, please? Would you mind explaining me how I can connect to Wi-Fi from my computer?
Well, the first thing you have the computer on, so
Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
And you will you have to search in the taskbar
Mm-hmm.
the icon of Wi-Fi. The icon of Wi-Fi is a little icon with 3 lines. In the
Actually, I don't have it because I'm connected
Oh,
directly.
well, yeah.
But
well.
imagine that I found it, okay? Yes. And now
Okay.
what?
Okay, and can you see the icon of Wi-Fi? That's right. And
Yes.
in la flechita.
What is that? I don't speak Spanish. Guys,
Oh,
help
my
her. How can I say that? In the what? Arrow. Exactly. In the little arrow. Uh-huh.
Okay, you have to click on the little arrow because
Mm-hmm.
we have to search the different Wi-Fi in the area. So click
Okay.
on the little arrow and you will see the different Wi-Fi. So if you already know the name of your Wi-Fi, click on and click on the bottom, connect.
Okay. I'm not going to do it because I can disconnect the Wi-Fi.
Oh, right.
Okay, but nice, very good, excellent. So guys, pretty nice. Do you have any questions so far about how to explain this process? Yes, no?
No, no so far.
Okay, pretty good. So practice the vocabulary, please. Okay, every time that you are doing a process, try to think, how can I explain that in English? I highly recommend you guys to keep your cell phone in English. I mean, set it up in English. When you set up your cell phone in English, you will learn more vocabulary because you will see all the options in the menu will be in English. So it will be easier for you to memorize it. Okay, so if your cell phone is in Spanish, set it up in English. That is going to help you a lot. Okay, now let's see. Remember, guys, that now we are going to send audios every 2 units. So basically, those are the topics from the unit number 2, 1 and 2. So I'm going to explain you guys the homework. Okay, can you see the presentation? Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
this is the speaking evaluation 1. Remember, we are going to send only 2 audios during this level. Okay, so basically this is the audio for from the unit number 1 and unit number 2. What you need to do is the following. Imagine, guys, we have been studying and talking about stress, if you remember. So imagine that in your job, you were assigned to give a speech. So you have to talk, for example, in front of all of your coworkers, in front of everyone in your job, okay? And you have to talk about the stress. You have to give a lot of information. You have to provide definition what the stress is. You have to provide information about the causes. What are the main causes of stress? Also, you can include the consequences. What consequences you can have in your health or in general if you suffer stress. If you want, you can provide information about the symptoms, what kind of symptoms you can feel or you can have to identify if you have stress or not. Then you can also provide recommendations, okay? Some tips, some recommendations about how you can reduce the stress levels, all right? Imagine you have a lot of information that you can provide. Now, the idea is if you want to connect ideas, I want you to use relative clauses and adverbial clauses. Okay, I'm not asking that in all of the speech, in every single sentence, you have to use them. Not really, but I want to listen to some of them. Okay, relative and adverbial clauses. Okay, also, guys, don't forget to include the vocabulary that we studied in the class. If you remember last week, we have been studying different vocabulary. When we were studying about stress, we checked some vocabulary too. So if you use the vocabulary, that is going to give you extra points, okay? And in the end, if you want to give recommendations, guys, I mean, you can use these ones. Remember that these models are very polite. So if you, for example, right, if you want to reduce your stress levels, you could da 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 da, or you can da 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 da. Understood? Yes.
We need to use only the models, or we need to use the models to formulate questions in the speech.
Well, in this scenario, because it's just a speech, if you have questions, I mean, it is going to be difficult to formulate a question because it's not a conversation, right? So you can just use can or could or would inside of an affirmative sentence just to provide recommendations. If you want to use different modals or more modals, I mean, do it. If you want to include modals like should or must, do it. There's no problem at all, okay? It's not necessary to create questions because it's not a conversation, it's just a speech. I don't know if it is clear so far.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Sounds good.
Don't forget that the audio must last 5 minutes. You have to send it on WhatsApp's group, okay? And I will give you a lot of time, guys. So you will have until Saturday, but 11 a.m., okay? Try to send it on time because I'm going to check the audios on Saturday afternoon. I mean, after lunch, I will start checking the audios. So if you send the audio at 4 p.m., I mean, I already finished to check the audios. So that's why I'm giving you a lot of time so you can send it on time. Don't forget the audio, the aspects that I'm going to evaluate are the same that I did in the previous audio: the mastery, fluency, grammar, the vocabulary, and the pronunciation. Okay, I'm going to send these instructions on WhatsApp's group. And if you have a question, just let me know. Understood, everyone? Yes? Clear? Okay. Well, unfortunately, we don't have more time. We are going to stop right here. Continue connecting tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to check a different topic. Okay? So guys, if you don't have any question, thank you so much for being in the class and for participating. Have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
teacher.
Thank you.
Bye.
See
Bye-bye.
you.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
teacher.